Well, it's not possible to bring the Titanic to Rochester, of course, but a new exhibit comes close. In fact, nearly 100 actual artifacts collected from the sunken ship will be on display at the Rochester Museum and Science Center. It launches on October 1st, runs through mid-January. I had a chance to preview that as they prepare artifacts for public viewing. Frankly, hard to believe these came off the Titanic. They look like duplicates, they look like models, but Catherine Morano, they're real, aren't they?
They are.
Thanks for having us here. These are just some of the things we're looking at that came off the Titanic. How do we know? I mean, there are people, these have come through a long line of hands here to Rochester, but these are the real deal, aren't they?
Right, and the RMS Titanic Inc. is the company that has done the expeditions to bring back these artifacts. The first one was in 1987 and the most recent in 2004. And
these are sinks, I mean, there's hairbrushes, there's all kinds of things. It's got to be almost amazing for you guys to see this.
Right, these are all things that came from the debris field from the wreck. And it's very interesting because a lot of the softer woods and things like that have all been eaten by sea creatures, but some of the things that were in luggage have actually stayed fine because of the tanning process of the leather in the suitcases. So things inside suitcases have usually come back to the surface.
Survived pretty well.
Yeah, pretty much unscathed. And then, of course, some of the ceramic pieces and the more sturdy things have survived.
Also here, they have recreated what kind of the first-class quarters, which I thought was fascinating, along with the not-so-first-class quarters, shall we say, and, you know, life-size, and just taking a look at that, you see the difference in class there. That is really neat. They have an iceberg that you can touch and get a sense for how cold it was out there, and they have a replica now of what the Titanic looks like underneath the sea, so you get a full sense here. I know you guys are excited about this.
Very much so, yes.
And so are we. Thanks for having us here.
Thank you for coming.
I'm Evan Dawson in Rochester.